What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Breaking 50. Now, this one is a little bit different. We are in San Antonio, Texas, at one of our new favorite courses, Alsatian, and my buddies and I are together in this one. You only see my shots in this Breaking 50 video, and let's just say my short game really gave me some problems. You will see a 2v2 video coming soon with my buddies and I at this Alsatian course. Has really been great to us at letting us film there, and it's really great pace for us to be able to do so. Breaking 50 is going to continue until I do it on a consistent pace. Breaking 50 is a goal because I wanted to see if I can break 100 eventually, and the first way to do that is break 50 over 9, and then twice, and then 3 times, and 4 times, and so on. So we'll get into this one. This is Breaking 50 at Alsatian in San Antonio. See how it goes. So as I mentioned, this break 50 was a little different. We were going to do this one in San Antonio with my buddies. So here's my first stroke, and my cousins here root me on.
Yeah, that's on the green.
It's great to have support system like that. My long irons have really been helping me out a lot, keeping me in the game when it comes to breaking 50. So took this hybrid, put us within 100 yards, and I just sculled this over the green all the way across. This became a routine of me shooting shots around the green, so I decided to add a counter to really draw attention to it, right? To make me understand how many shots I'm losing around the green. I mean, as you can see, I'm on my second shot already, and I'm still not on the green yet. I mean, I'm putting here for my third shot.
There's that
and,
disappointment.
50% of my shots here are just around the green. So
there you go.
4 out of 7 is really not good. Moving on, hopefully, to do better. This hole's really cool. It actually has an island green, so you want to put it about 200 yards out to be able to hit that island green. I sculled that a little bit, so I've got my pitching wedge to put me in a good position to have a good view of the island green. About 100 yards out now, I got my pitching wedge, and I actually hit a very good shot here. I was kind of proud of it, and I put it on the right side of the pole here, so I had a good putt down to try to make a par on this one. This was a very tricky area because it was on this little hill, so I tried to putt it for it to hit the hill and let gravity do the rest, but it actually didn't make it, so it ended up falling short. Naturally, on the very next putt, since that one was short, you overcompensate, and I went long on the next one. So that becomes the struggle of the short game of this, the kind of the theme throughout. That one I left it short, just all over the place, tapped it in, but not happy with it at all. Part 3 were really my savior, kind of kept me in the hunt 50 throughout. I took my 5 iron, I think it was here, and I took a little whack at it, put it on the green and won, so I was very proud of that. My buddy will say, giving me a dap up there. Put it here close, enough to be able to just tap it in for par, so that put me in a very good spot. In order, kind of feeling better about myself, better about my short game and stuff, and moving forward into the next hole. I really stopped focusing much on my driver, right? So I used to try to see how far I could hit it. Now I just want it somewhere in the fairway with solid contact, and I'll take that all day. This was a tricky shot because I had to get over these trees and into the fairway. I was able to do so with a hybrid, and then it put me in a cool spot right at the 100-yard mark from the hole. So I took my pitching wedge, got a good shot in, and put myself fairly close in for, I believe, a par putt. So I took the putt there, looked like it wanted to go in, missed it, but I was able to tap in for a bogey and move on to the next hole. No harm, no foul, bogey, golf, I'll take all day. So I was able to finish that up, feeling good after these last 2 holes. This next hole has water on the right. I rushed kind of my backswing here and put it right in that water, so I had to take a drop and take a water penalty and take another stroke at it. Put a better swing on this one, got it in play in a place where I could play a shot over. So I took a shot here with my iron, actually put a little too much out of it. I think I got a flyer here, and it kind of went over the green onto this little hill. Here's where the short game struggles continued. As you can see there, I sculled that all the way across the fairway, and then ended up back in the fairway on the opposite side of the green. Chipped up and thought that I was going to get a little rollout, which I didn't. Right here, I probably should have just pulled out the putter and tried to put it in, but in trying to learn, I went ahead and used my wedge again, and I went all the way across. So it becomes a ping pong going back and forth of hitting the ball and just past the green. I mean, past the hole repeatedly. At this point, my buddies are watching, waiting for me to finish. And of course, that makes it more frustrating as you miss. And I wanted to smack the ball right there, just out of the way. But I went ahead and kind of guided myself again. Try to do one more putt to knock it in. But it being my 18th shot around the green after 32 strokes is really not an impressive number at all. Another par 3 here. Like I said, I was excited about how I played these. I got a good stroke on it. You know, the wife is doing all the recording and also hyping me up, so it's great to have her out there with us as well. Kind of an uphill putt here. Not enough behind it to get it up the hill than I anticipated. But I felt like I gave myself a shorter putt here to be able to make it, to make a par. That broke off way left. I mean, didn't even play the right break there. They told me here I was good, tried to put it through, missed it. They told me again, you're fine, take it away, put it through again, missed it. So I was like, I'm moving on. So I took my driver out here. I believe this is the hole that has a house on the right side. Hit it right next to the yard, which is funny because they have a sign that says leave your ball here if it enters their yard. They don't want you there. And luckily I fell just short of it. I did have to shoot over their fence though, so I was hoping I didn't mess up because the green was on the opposite side of their fence. I was pretty proud of this one. Pulled up the Texas wedge and I putted this one up. This kind of became the theme going forward. Put myself real close on this one.
Wow.
Felt confident here to go ahead and knock that one in for a par as well, knowing that I had the next hole coming up and I was going to hopefully continue that pace. Par 3 here. Thought this was going to roll off to the right off a hill. It actually took the bank that it hit and rolled onto the fringe of the hole. So didn't compensate enough here for the rough, and I hit it with my putter and fell a little bit short. So I left myself a long par putt. Again, just slightly missed it there. So kind of sad, but don't worry. You know, but like I said, bogey golf I'll take. So I put it in for bogey. Last hole here, I went ahead and took the driver. Got a decent drive around some trees, but I was in a view of the hole. I should have changed clubs here. I did not feel comfortable with 3-wood, but I got it anyways. I had a bad lie. I topped the 3-wood just off to the left. So I got the hybrid out on the next shot to try to get a little bit closer because I was still pretty far out. And this went a lot better for me. Went to the little left of the green, but I had a chip shot here. I tried to take off a lot, so I didn't skull it over. Ended up taking off too much. So I said, that's it, I'm putting it. Put it close. Here I thought I had about 1 stroke left in order to break 50. So I put this putt, and I was so close to making it, but I just missed it. Going back and doing the editing is when I noticed that I missed 51. But you know, having 31 of your 52 shots being from around the green, you can't expect to break 50 in that way, but definitely gonna have another chance at it. As you can see at the end of that video, it looked like I had our scores lined up to where it looked like I had a 49 at the end of there. When we went back and I was doing the editing for this video, I noticed that I actually did not break 50. So that's why at the end there you kind of see me standing over the cup and kind of move it in, and then there's a shot that of you know, my cousins and I kind of embracing, thinking I actually did it, but we fell short. But we will go at it again. We will give it another try and we'll see what comes up next time. But for now, it's breaking 50. See you next time.